It's time for the show all about your furry companion, everyone's best friend, and a beloved part of the family. Welcome to Duke City Dog Talk, sponsored by Canine Luxury Dog Resort and Boofy's Best for Pets. Here are your hosts, Lindsay Gilbert, Jeff Smith, and Lisa McKittrick.
Hi, everyone. I'm your host today, Jeff, with Boofy's Best for Pets. My co-host, Lisa, with Boofy's Best for Pets. We're both here today.
Hello, and Woof.
Woof. And let's add a woof for Lindsay as well, who's not present. But Lindsay's going to be back with us next week, or we're going to be back with Lindsay next week. Doesn't he have something special lined up?
Yes, Lindsay has something very big and special lined up. He's having a big event over at his joint.
Canine Resorts.
Yes, indeed.
That'll be fun. We've got a big event too.
We do.
But our event is kind of a national thing that goes on. Neighborhood Pet Store Day. So there will be sales and specials going on throughout the store. And that's on September 27th. That's next Saturday.
Next Saturday, all
but
day.
Also next Saturday at Canine Resorts.
Yeah, that's not Neighborhood Pet Store Day there, but he's having his 4th anniversary celebration. He's got special guests. We're the most special guest of all.
We are special. We'll be guests there.
We're very special.
We'll be doing a remote live from there, won't we?
Yes.
Oh, that'll be
fun.
We
did that for our store anniversary party. It was a lot of fun. So I think it'll be a nice day over there.
Yeah. It's kind of like today kind of makes me think that the holidays are upon us. Fall is coming in. We've got to help get everyone's dogs prepared for the fall and for the winter. But then we've got lots of holiday stuff coming up too. We're going to have events coming up all the time. Lots of fun times await us.
It is nonstop, like from here until the end of the year. It's like amazing. Like mid-September hits, fall begins, which it is beginning shortly here, the day or next day or so.
Mm-hmm.
Everything happens all at once.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of hard. Like during the summer, it's kind of hot, and the spring is a little windy, so we have to cram in everything into 2 months.
Well, it is hard. Actually, the weather changes being so hot in the summer. Of course, we're all hot, and it's just hot. If you haven't caught on the theme of that, it's kind of hot during the summer. But what happens in the fall? Of course, the days get shorter. It gets darker in the evening. It gets cold.
It was a little chilly last night, I will say. It wasn't a 3-dog night, but it was at least a 2-cat night.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. We have plenty to surround us with, huh?
Yes.
So there's things that we do to prepare. There's things we do to prepare for that. So, for example, as it gets cooler, sometimes your dogs get kind of chilly outside. What would you do for that, Lisa?
Well, if it's a little Chihuahua, you have to add on at least 3 more shirt layers because, even when it's 98 degrees outside, they're shivering in the cold. Yeah, we leave our little shirts out year round just because there's always a Chihuahua in need.
That's right.
But, getting, lightweight shirts. So when it gets a little chillier at night, you can put on, we have little doggy hoodies. We have doggy coats and sweaters. Fleeces. And that makes it a little more comfortable when they're outside, nice and warm inside, but it can get a little chilly at night. That's for certain.
Do you have your own special section in the store with the fleeces that you've picked out that are your favorites? That's the Lisa's fleeces. Sorry, I'm not even going to respond to that. I tried very hard, and it was terrible. It was a terrible word.
Even Jerry's ignoring it. He knows.
I'm even ignoring it now at this point. God, that was bad. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Where would we
that was worth the delay.
Yes. Well, anyone who wants to call in and make fun of me for my terrible jokes, 505-243-3333. That's the number that you can call us. You can text us. And most importantly, you can send us pictures of your dogs because we always like to see pictures of your dogs.
We always like to see the pictures of the dogs. But if you have any questions about dog care, pet care, cat care in general, we'll do that today. We're going to have a little free form stuff, but it's always an adventure in here, especially when there's like so much to talk about and so many directions to go.
That's right. Well, we were talking about fall preparation. There's the other important thing. The one of them is keeping your dog warm when he's outside, but the other one is it also gets dark early now.
Yes,
that's getting even more so.
It's getting a little rough out there. It's like
rough.
RUFF. Yes. Yes. It's getting a little rough out there. It's like I got used to being at least daylight well after 8 o'clock, close to 9, and suddenly 7 o'clock, it's getting a little dark. Where did my light go? But safety is a big factor if you're out walking. Granted, you want to stay on the sidewalks and things, but it's always good to make sure you are visible to fellow walkers, fellow pedestrians, and which would be walkers.
That's right.
Not the dead walkers, but the living walkers. We'll call them the pedestrians, but also cars and vehicles.
We do have things that help. We have some apparel. We have some collars and leashes that have reflective strips on them. And those are actually super helpful. It's also helpful if the humans have things that are reflective or light colored clothing as well. When you have a dark colored dog, a dark colored leash, human with dark colored clothing, it's kind of dangerous.
You don't want to step for disaster.
Yeah, you don't want to step out in the street or anything, but wear lighter clothing when you're out at night with your dog on a walk. And if you can find some collars, leashes, possibly even sweaters with a reflective stripe on it, that's super, super helpful.
Definitely. And make sure that as we go into the fall season, it's always good to make sure that your collars and leashes are intact and not in any danger of breaking or have maybe a tear or something, because you don't want someone getting alarmed, running away because they've broken through a leash or a collar that's seen better days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, ID information.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure your dog is microchipped always, but if you can always have ID information on the collar, that's quick and easy. It's far easier to call a number on a tag on a collar than it is to take your dog somewhere to get its, take a dog to get scanned, and then you have to figure out and make the phone calls and all of that. So having easily accessible information on your pet
with a name, with a phone number. That's probably the fastest, easiest way to get a dog back that has escaped your protection and care.
Well, let's talk about that other unique thing that happens every October here in Albuquerque that is a source of a lot of stress and distress.
What's funny is that I was thinking about, as we were talking about the weather changes, how in Seattle in the fall, we see that weird thing up in the sky sometimes, which is the sun. We don't see that very often in Seattle. That's probably the primary reason why we live in Albuquerque now instead of Seattle. But here in Albuquerque, we see something a little bit different up in the sky.
Darth Vader.
First week and a half or so of October in particular. What would those be?
Balloons. Yes.
Woof, woof, woof. That's right. I'm barking because I'm hearing those balloon burners. That's good.
Yeah, they sound like Darth Vader. And of course, here in Albuquerque, occasionally it actually is Darth Vader going by, or perhaps Yoda.
It could be.
That's very troubling for a lot of dogs. And, as they go over the house, when the burners make that noise, a lot of dogs get very upset. Some dogs just want to go out and bark because they think they can actually catch the balloon. And, if it lands in your backyard, you're good to go. But that's not normally the case. And a lot of dogs get upset, and a lot of dogs do disappear during balloon fiesta.
Mm-hmm. They'll run off.
They will run off because they get scared by the noise.
Is overhead making lots of noise. It's something in the sky. Dogs don't usually look up. They don't look up a lot, but when they hear the noise from the balloons, they'll look up and see it, and it'll be weird, and it'll freak them out.
Mm-hmm. So again, make sure your dog is microchipped. Tag information on collars. Also, make sure that if your dogs go out in the backyard alone, that you have secure containment, that there aren't any holes or ways to get out easily from your yard. Make sure the gates are locked, people aren't leaving them open.
Now is a perfect time to double check your fencing situation, because Balloon Fiesta starts in 2 weekends.
That's just insane. I can't even talk how insane that is.
What's weird is that the same thing happened around the same time last year.
I know. Well,
and we're already at this time again this year.
Oh, we always talk about 4th of July. It happens every single year, and people wait until the last minute to come in and get stuff for their pets, calming aids and all. It's like, it happens every year. Start before 10 minutes before we close to get that done. But yes, Balloon Fiesta happens every year.
And if your dog is one that's particularly anxious during the balloon fiesta, balloons flying overhead, morning, night, whatever it is, you can get them started on some sort of a calming aid. Better to do it a little bit beforehand. So right now, again, would be a perfect time to go in to your favorite neighborhood pet store, like say
Boofy's.
That's right, Boofy's Best for Pets. Pick up a calming aid and get your dog started on it, so that you've already got a head start on some of the anxiety that comes along with the balloon fiesta.
Yeah, definitely. If you're using CBD products for calming aids, it's good to do a ramp up period of time to make sure you kind of got your dog on even keel before all the anxiety and excitement starts happening. So it's also good to know what your dosages are ahead of time, so you're not overdosing or underdosing. You got them all good and perfected.
I agree.
What?
Well, that was.
We're gonna have to have
That was
this
accidental.
out off the air. Let's go to break so we can talk about this major disruption here. All right, we'll be right back after this here on 96.3 News Radio KKOB. Welcome back, everyone. Duke City Dog Talk. This is Jeff here with my host, Lisa. And we're here talking about, well, I don't know what we're talking about. Well, we're talking about some fun stuff. Someone sent us pictures. Someone text messages some pictures. There's a picture of a cow on a trampoline.
Always a good time.
Always a good time.
It's the real milkshake.
There's a couple dogs. There's a cat. Jerry, do you know anything about these?
I do, because my wife texted them in.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they're my puppies.
Uh-huh.
It's Bella and Bruno, or Brunhilde Osowovwi.
Oh, Brunhilde.
Oh, so
Which one is the tall one?
That's Bruno. Brunhilde.
That's Brunhilde.
Yeah, that's two girls. Actually, my
standard poodle.
Yeah, standard poodle. Yeah, chocolate.
Uh-huh.
And then the other is an Aussie Doodle.
Do you refer to miniature poodles as substandard poodles?
Shorties.
I'm just curious on that.
Substandard.
I had a substandard poodle when I grew up. She was awesome. I loved her. She was a really good dog. Let's see.
Didn't you have a strange relationship with mustard and cheese?
Oh.
Well, she did with the cheese. Just saying the word cheese or please or these or anything that rhymed with cheese she would immediately perk up. And of course, giving her some cheese was like the highlight of her month.
The direct route to her heart.
That's right. She was all about getting some cheese, please. She also liked the sound of doorbells, which you could make just by saying bong bong. And of course, she would start running circles around the house because the doorbell apparently was going off. This would drive my mom nuts.
That's worth it.
So I did it daily.
Yeah, my dogs react to the doorbell. So we had to start telling our evening nurses, just come in, because you hit the doorbell, they're going to go crazy. They're going to jump all over you.
But
you walk in, it's like,
oh,
you're here again.
You belong there.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, okay, I guess I missed the doorbell.
What was the story about the mustard, though? There's something about mustard.
That was another dog that I had before the poodle, and so I had it was actually a Bichon Frise.
Ew.
A Bichon Frise, and his name was Gatsby, and Gatsby loved.
Was he great?
He was a great dog. He loved to eat your food. He would incessantly beg for anything you had that you were eating. And so I was eating French fries one day, and I had some mustard because I guess we were out of ketchup or something. I was eating some mustard on my French fries.
I actually prefer mustard on my fries, but
do you? Gatsby did not. He got very angry.
That is his loss.
He got very, very angry when he ate a French fry that had mustard.
Me too.
That's right.
It's ketchup or nothing.
That's
Actually,
right.
that's not true.
Well, this actually led to a really good way to keep him, at a reasonable distance away from the table. And that was that anytime he would come up and start, barking, begging, trying to hop on top of the table, all I would have to do would be to show him the little bottle of mustard, and he would back off and start barking at me. He would get very angry with me.
That's crazy.
That was awesome. That was good. Yes.
Wow.
Dog misadventures with food.
That was a lot of fun last week. That was such a fun conversation, and all the stories that our listeners called in with. That was a great time.
Yep.
That was a lot of laughs.
Yes.
Luckily, all of those ended well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't, but sometimes just like.
Anyone who missed calling in with their dog misadventure last week, give us a call. We'd love to hear those stories.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be with food. Just like, silly things that dogs do, stupid pet tricks, stupid dog tricks, probably stupid human tricks too. We're always happy to listen.
And Jerry, we're here on Duke City Cat Talk, and I'm looking at your
and my kitty
picture
cat.
of your kitty too.
My kitty cat.
Tell us about your kitty.
Well, that's Penelope.
Penelope.
So she is a tuxedo cat. You can't quite see her. She's got a little white under her chin, and she's got the perfect V under her chin on her chest.
Nice. And she's kind of a medium hair, huh?
Yeah.
Not quite.
And it's perfect
long.
because she's just non-allergenic for my wife, who's lightly allergic. She is way too allergic for my in-laws. So
I see some benefits there, maybe.
maybe. I love my in-laws.
That's good.
Wink, wink. No, I love them. I've got good in-laws.
Well, cats, of course, cats have a little bit of dandruff or flakes that will come off of their skin, as does everyone. Yeah, a little bit of stuff. the dander
But it's
with a
also
little bit of protein in it. Also the
Well,
saliva.
it's the
clean it.
proteins in the saliva, and each cat's going to make an individual mix, their own version of the proteins, and what you as a human react to is going to be different from anybody else. So it can be, it's often not just a blanket, I'm allergic to cats, dogs, whatever. It can be very
I'm allergic
specific
to this cat. Yes.
right, and maybe
Yeah.
not to another one.
And for me, one of the benefits of selling high quality products, food products, nutrition products, is that I'm allergic to cats, but when they're eating good quality products, they have far less dander coming off. They have far less shedding, and so they clean themselves less. I'm not allergic to cats that are eating good quality products. Sometimes we'll get fosters that will come in from, having been outside and been rescued outside, or having been in a shelter for an extra long time and eating just whatever the shelter can get a hold of to feed. And they've got excessive kind of shedding and dander, and I can't get within 6 feet of them without my face kind of swelling up. And so it can definitely help. It doesn't help everyone. We've definitely had customers that were allergic to cats come into our store, be very allergic to cats, and have to take an antihistamine or something. So,
but again, it's very individualized.
It is
the
very
response
individual.
and what you're reacting to, and how strongly you're reacting to it.
We have a store cat too.
Oh, we do. That actually brings up a story that we kind of forgot to mention. So today is our West Side store over on Golf Course. Our shop kitty Delilah is celebrating her 9th birthday today, and the team over there, let's just say that she's a princess and they worship her unquestioningly, and
for good reason.
Well, she's really a truly amazing kitty,
and she has lots of fans. She has lots of customer fans that come in just to come and visit her and snuggle with her and give her pets,
which she loves. Because she hangs up at the register and she appreciates all the adulation and adoration that goes on from the customers.
And then they'll also pick up some products for home, since they probably need them, and that's why they came there in the first place. But
they're really there.
I think
they're
really there just to see Delilah. Yes. So happy birthday, Delilah.
Happy birthday, Delilah.
Delilah.
And if you're out and about today, stop by the West Side store, because they're celebrating. There are some specials today over at the Golf Course store. All things cat are 10% off today in honor of her birthday. But you have to go to that store and pay tribute to the princess. Yes. Because she expects it. We're all just there for her.
It's a West Side location.
Yes, you can see, I don't know what she's wearing today, but she has a little wardrobe up on the wall. She has several collars. She has more collars than there are days of the week. So they change it up. So she's always fashionably attired and never, wearing an outfit out.
So Delilah also is pretty good at occasionally putting products on sale for us.
Yes.
What we call bad kitty specials.
And this is relevant to a lot of our dog customers too, because she's feels like breaking into bags of food. And it's great if it's a small, tiny bag. It's not so great if it's a, big bag of dog food, or a whole entire stack of big bags of dog food. So we have Bad Kitty specials. We actually have an entire space devoted to Delilah's Bad Kitty specials, where you can find, some good discounts.
She's her favorite bag too.
It's weird what she likes, though. It's like senior food and weight management food, which is ironic because girl could lose some weight.
Yeah, she gets some snacks during the day sometimes.
Yeah, to keep her from breaking into bags. She has everyone running in fear that she's going to break into more bags. So they're like, oh my gosh, we have to feed her more. Meanwhile.
So Delilah's birthday, how old is Delilah?
She's 9.
She's 9.
She's 9. She originally came to the store in 2017 as a foster kitty. She had been pulled out of Valencia County shelter because they thought that she was pregnant.
Wasn't pregnant, though.
She was not pregnant. Fat Cats pulled her out of there because they didn't want her to be having babies in Valencia County shelter. That can be a rough start for mom and babies, and not everybody makes it out okay from these situations. But they pulled her out, and took her to the vet, get her checked out, do an ultrasound, and found out that she was no longer pregnant.
So
No.
she had some babies.
Yeah, she had ended up at the shelter, not with them though. But we got her. We were excited to have her, and
then she got adopted.
She doesn't
get along with other kitties very well, though.
No, she doesn't get along great with other cats. But she was only with us for a couple of weeks, and she was very sweet. So it was not surprising that she got adopted. But then a couple years later,
she came back
unexpectedly. Yes, the people.
So
who
she was
adopted her,
living with another cat that was kind of terrorizing her and keeping her from being able to eat enough. She was always hiding. She wasn't eating well. She wasn't social because she couldn't be out and about with that other cat because she didn't really get along with that other cat. So
no, she did not, and she was unceremoniously dumped back at the store.
The dumping part we could do without, but sometimes you do have a situation. Sometimes you have a situation with your cats or with your dogs that one of them is really suffering as a result. And sometimes you have to do things. We always encourage people. There's lots of things you can do around your house to make your home more compatible, more accessible, more available for all of your animals
all
to
of
have
your
their
pets,
own
regardless, cats,
place.
dogs. Everybody has a good safe space.
There's always things you can do, but sometimes you end up with one that really they're going to be better off in a different situation. And if you need to rehome them, then sometimes that can be the best thing for that animal. And in this case, that was absolutely the best thing for Delilah.
That was definitely the best case for her, but the way in which it was done was not done well, because when you adopt from a situation, the rescues are always willing to work with you when there are problems. So we can talk about that here after the break. We need to take another break here.
That's right. We're going to come back in just a moment. You can give us a call. You can give us a text message, 505-243-3333. We'll be right back. 96.3 News Radio, KKOB. Delilah. Tom Jones.
Oh yeah.
You know, Delilah is a fantastic kitty. She's one of the all-time greats for sure. But one of the things that is most amusing about her is when she wears outfits.
Yes, she has to do a little bit of work at the store to earn her keep, and also try to offset all the bags that she breaks into that we have to sell at a discount. But she actually is pretty willing to wear clothing and stuff. So she wears a lot of the smaller dog sweaters and gets to model those for us. And that's actually somewhat helpful. Smacking dogs around sometimes, maybe not so much. Not so much, but doing some modeling for us. We have some really cute little sweaters that have kind of perennial favorites. There's one that looks like a little bumblebee sweater, and there's a ladybug sweater, and there's like the cow version and the dinosaur. And
dogs look good in those too.
Dogs look good in those too.
Right.
She looks really cute, and she knows it.
So there's one picture though that's just hilarious, and that is sometimes she likes to have her little spot up near the door in the morning where she eats some kitty grass, and sometimes she has to wear her bonnet while she's eating the grass.
Yes. She has a little chef toque that she wears.
So she's an adorable little kitty. If you haven't met Delilah, do yourself a favor and stop in by the West Side store and say hi to her. She's really cute. And today would be a good day for it too, because 10% off of cat items.
And plus whatever discounts we've had to, plaster onto the multiple bags of dog food that she's broken into over the past couple of weeks.
Kitty specials.
Yeah, look for the Bad Kitty special section. It's always booming over there. We have people asking if she does take special requests. I don't know. Supposedly not. You'd have to pay her for it.
She does what she does.
Yeah, Delilah works for no one.
Yeah. But she does make those fancy sweaters, those animal print sweaters and animal shaped sweaters look really good. But so do dogs too.
They do. I mean, as cute as little dogs look in them, big dogs always look fantastic and really goofy.
Oh, you know what?
And stuff. What?
There's actually an event coming up at the end of next month in which we get lots of doggy visitors in costumes.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. It's one of the best parties of the year in all of Albuquerque.
Howl and Growl.
Howl and Growl, Halloween special. And that's also at the West Side location, West Side store.
Yep, that'll be happening on October 26th, Sunday, October 26th, the Sunday before Halloween.
We've had lots of animals participate. We do have a category. We pick winners. We give prizes. And actually, it's not us that does the picking of the winners.
No, I got disqualified from doing any sort of...
Well, you kept giving all the awards to Delilah.
Delilah was not around before I got fired from judging the costume contest. My tastes are a little out there, perhaps, and I got banned from making choices for winners.
So we have a panel. We have a panel that we'll have a guest panel that will come in and will help us pick all the winners for all the different costume contests. But we do have a non-dog category also, and we've had over the years chickens.
Yes, any animal that's not a dog. We've had chickens, goats,
hermit crabs, iguana.
Yes, we've had some lizards. Yes. Cats compete in that category too. We have a few cats that show up regularly.
Cats in costume. Yep.
Yes, but we've had some.
It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. Goats in costumes. What's not to love?
We got special vendors outside too, selling other things too.
Yes, it's a good time, and we actually have 9 different costume contest categories for pets and or people. Big dogs, little dogs, medium-sized dogs.
That's a little bit before Halloween, 10/26.
Yes, the Sunday before Halloween.
Sunday before Halloween every year.
But there's, throughout the month, there's all sorts of opportunities for people to participate in costume contests with their pets, not just at our store. Of course, our party's a lot of fun, but there are lots of other ones too. And the city shelter is going to be part of one on November 1st.
Nice.
Yes, we'll be getting some more details from that next time
Mm-hmm.
we check in with Desiree from the Albuquerque Animal Welfare Department. But there'll be a lot of information coming up about that. But the whole month of September, October, that's when it all happens.
And then there's November, and then there's December. So like we were saying earlier, like it's the holidays. Welcome everyone to the holidays.
Yeah, so it went from April to September.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll be New Year.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite costume that we've had?
You know, I knew you were going to ask me that. And my favorite costume that we've ever had is the one that basically got me banned from ever judging in the contest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll tell it. I love to tell this
We're
story.
We're dying to know.
Well, this was many, many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to have our Howlin' Growl happen off-site at the place that had a farm and a corn maze and things like that. Yep. And it was a lot of fun. And one of the dogs came. It was a sort of a yellowy, beigey looking dog, an American dingo that was there and had a baby
doll hanging.
Had a baby doll strapped around its neck. And the theme was Dingo ate my baby.
That's right.
Which I thought was hilarious.
What was that movie? That was from a movie many years ago.
Yeah, it was.
Are we that old? Oh my God.
Gosh, we're older than that.
Yes. Okay.
Meryl Streep was in it. I mean, it was based on a true story. It's based on a true story that happened in Australia. And it turned out that the baby actually probably was taken by dingoes, but she wasn't believed at the time. But anyway, it was a pretty funny costume. If you're me, I voted for it. I got voted down, and then I was forbidden from ever casting a vote in my own costume contest ever again. Yes.
And zombie dog costumes. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we'll see a costume this year with a dog with one of their eyes is bigger because it has that weird alien eye from that TV show.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
If you're listening, that's your inspo for Halloween costume for your pets. You know what we're talking about, Jerry?
Call us. Do you have a favorite costume for your dog? Give us a call. Let us know. 505-243-3333.
I want to know, is it absolutely wrong to dress up your dog as a cat?
No,
am I just evil? Evil.
Who is it you're trying to fool?
I am twirling my mustache.
So. Are you trying to fool the other cats so that the other cats will be more accepting?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well, then that's actually
are other cats really accepting of
yes.
other cats, let alone dogs dressed as cats? I mean, yeah. Of course, they're the ones. What are they? Clouders? A group of cats that usually they grow up together.
Yeah, it's a clouder.
Clouder.
Yeah,
the word for a group.
So they probably ought to call it a murder because, you know.
A murder of cats.
It ought to be. It's a murder of crows. But let's face it, if you don't survive and you're there alone in your house, your cats will eat you.
It's only a manslaughter of cats, not a murder of cats.
I mean, they're not premeditating it. Well, they may be. Probably not, but they will often just take advantage of the situation because the cat's got to do what a cat's got to do.
That's right. It reminds me of a South Park episode where, well, the same thing happened with the South Park characters, but that's South Park. There weren't any cats involved.
Oh. Well, what's your favorite costume on a that you've seen?
My favorite costume?
Yeah.
Well, I think probably when we had an entire family come in as all Wizard of Oz characters.
That family had some fantastic themes going on because they came like year after year after year, and the whole, the parents, the kids, the dogs, everybody was in on that.
Everyone participated.
They had some fantastic costumes. They really made it fun. Yep.
Well, it's break time again, so we're going to go on break. This is 96.3 News Radio, KKOB, and we'll see you in a minute. Welcome back, everyone. 96.3 News Radio KKOB. I'm your host, Jeff, with Boofy's Best for Pets. Here with my co-host, Lisa, with Boofy's Best for Pets. And we're talking about all the fun things going on for the rest of the year, including, and most importantly, is it next weekend?
Again, it is next weekend. We've got two big things going on Saturday, September 27th.
Mark your calendars.
Yes.
So our good friend and show co-host Lindsay, K9 Resorts.
Is he singular now? Because I think all these absences, he's been out there trying to get a clone of himself. He talks about getting his dog's clone. I think he's trying to clone himself. I think so too. Yeah. How are we going to know if it's like him or the first facsimile thereof?
Well, I think it's when we say, "Hi, Lindsay," and he says, "I am Groot."
Okay.
Then we would know.
Then we would definitely know.
Yeah. That would tell us for sure.
But actually, they do have a big thing happening. 4th anniversary party over at K9 Resorts Luxury Pet Hotel.
We're going to be there too.
We're going to be there. Yes.
We'll have some, Boofy's goodies.
Yes.
There'll be other places that have goodies there too.
There'll be adoptable dogs and puppies.
Pugs too.
Yes, our friends from the Pug Ranch will be there with some pug puppies.
All right. That's great.
Yeah, Watermelon Ranch I think is also going to be there. Bernalillo County. And let's see, us. And then a former guest here on the store, Wet Paws, will be there, mobile grooming.
Nice, very nice.
So it'll be a very fun event. We'll be live broadcasting there next Saturday from 12 until 1, but the event goes from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So you can come by and tour the facility. It is a very, very nice facility. If you walk in there, you will see why so many people choose to leave their pets there, whether it's just for, boarding during the day or overnight boarding. It's a nice facility. You can trust that your dog is going to have excellent care there, and that's very important because when you're out of town on vacation or business or whatever, you don't want to be worrying about these health and wellness of your pets while you're gone.
That's right. They will absolutely take very good, excellent care of your treasured companion dogs.
You may want to stay there too. Just forget the rest of your vacation and just go stay there with your dog.
I would do it.
Yeah.
No. Yes. I don't know. It depends. Sometimes it's good to just hang out with the dogs. And,
that would be like the ultimate getaway. You tell someone you're going, X place, and you're really just going over there to hang out 24/7 with a bunch of dogs and have fun. No responsibility.
Right. Yeah. Well, some responsibility. You've got some dogs to pet.
Well, yes. Yes, you do have dogs to pet and play with. So
we're going to have something going on that day too.
Yes.
So make a day of it. Stop by K9 Resorts, stop by Boofy's. There'll be lots of sales and funds going on at Boofy's too.
Yeah, we're celebrating Neighborhood Pet Store Day at both locations of Boofy's next Saturday. We're open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And that's the West Side store at 8201 Golf Course Road, Suite C2, or the newer store on Cutler, 4610 Cutler Avenue, Suite A. Our bigger, newer store, but there will be sales throughout the departments. Lots of deals on food, specifically for in the Neighborhood Pet Store Day. And this is actually something that started. This will be year number 3 for this event, and it's for stores like ours that are locally owned, independently owned, as Boofy's is by us. Well, Delilah and Hammy and Ceviche, perhaps. Ceviche's not vested yet. He hasn't. Yeah, he's not vested yet.
He's a sidekick.
Sidekick, yes.
That's right. Hammy's sidekick. But Hammy, the store kitty at the Cutler store, he's a lot of fun. He's spicy.
He's very spicy.
He may swat you.
But yes, we technically own both stores, regardless of what our
But the kitties own us.
But the kitties definitely own us.
The store kitties definitely control the whole happenings, everything going on in and out of the store, and in fact, the entire universe.
Correct.
For that matter.
But next Saturday, we do get to celebrate the fact that we have an independent pet store, pet food store. So definitely go out, support local businesses, not just our local business, every local business you can right now. Very important. We are the lifeblood of the micro local economy.
Well, the economy, yes, the economy in general, as economies do have ups and downs. It's harder it's harder for the smaller independent businesses than it is for the bigger.
We don't have the buying power of 1,000 stores behind us.
Right.
But we're way cuter.
Yes. Well, you are. I'm not going to speak for myself on that one because, that would be lying.
Well. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Yes. So definitely go out and visit your independent, locally owned stores of any sort, because they're a lot more fun, a lot more interesting, a lot better customer service, a lot better product selection, usually better prices. It's just a better experience.
Yes. Keep your buying dollars within the community.
Next week, we're celebrating that at the local independent neighborhood pet store day.
Yes. September 27th. And of course, 4th anniversary of Canine Resort.
I'm really interested too at all the adoptable dogs that will be available.
Pug puppies.
Pug puppies, yes.
I mean, those are two words everyone dreams of hearing. Pug puppies.
Bernalillo County will be there with some dogs.
And people who adopt that day, they are eligible for an adoption package from Goofy's. We actually have a program that in partnership with many of our vendors, that when people adopt from a legit shelter or rescue organization, they can bring in their paperwork for a dog or cat and get a bundle of wonderful products.
A bundle of goodies.
Yes,
for sure.
It's actually
some food,
a nice.
Some treats.
Cats often come with cat packages come with cat litter, but dry food, wet food, freeze dried food, frozen food, treats.
Well, it's a good opportunity not only to get your new family member started on some good quality products, but also to kind of get an idea of all the multiple products that are available, multiple categories of products that are available.
Yeah, it's not just
I
kibble.
don't use just dry food, just kibble in the bowl for
Willa.
For Willa. And it's a much more fun and inspiring food choice when you have something and something else and something on top of that for your dog. It makes it really fun and exciting and interesting, enriching even.
Well, just like humans enjoy a nice dining experience, your pets do too, and different foods and flavors and textures.
Do I detect that this show is about coming to an end today?
Yes, much like summer.
Much like summer. So everyone also stop in and get your t-shirts and sweaters and whatnot. Get your fall preparations headed into the holidays. And we're going to be back next week. We're going to be live. And that's, 96.3 News Radio KKOB. You can catch us just about every weekend, Saturday at noon.
Duke City Dog Talk.
Duke City Dog Talk. We'll see you next week.
Woof.
Woof.